If we fail to see US inflation showing a pickup towards the end of the year, it could indicate more Fed uncertainty. Jennifer Lee, BMO. The dollar has been hit hard following recent political drama between the US and Russia. Will the dollar continue to drop in August?
So that's a little tough question, especially given that it's going to be the month of August. Usually in that month, we see some thinner trade as we're deep into the summer. So I think it's going to be a volatile month and with some potentially exaggerated moves weighing on the dollar, maybe not just in August specifically, but for the rest of the year. You know, if we fail to see U.S. inflation showing a pickup as we head towards year-end, which could mean more Fed uncertainty, there could be more doubts on tax reform being carried out in the U.S. The revolving door, of course, with the Trump administration continues to spin with Priebus being the latest person out the door. And who knows who the next Fed chair will be with Yellen's term expiring at the end of February. So all those factors could potentially weigh on the dollar. Now, typically, you know, when we have geopolitical problems, they usually create a flight to safety for the U.S. dollar, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the case this time around. Plenty of turmoil these days, you know, tensions with North Korea and China and Russia. So, for example, if a missile touches, you know, say Alaska, I don't know if that's going to be a U.S. dollar positive or not. So that's just another source of uncertainty. And then on top of that, you have other currencies, you know, that have been super strong lately, like here in Canada, the loonie has been, you know, taking flight. In Europe, talk of the ECB potentially tapering. The Bank of England is having their own debate. So a lot of these factors could be playing a lot of havoc on the U.S. dollar for the rest of the year for sure. And and again, you might see some exaggerated moves for the month of August.
It's Super Thursday, and the UK will have plenty of data out. We will have the Bank of England inflation report and the interest rate decision. Do you think the Bank of England will leave everything on hold until the exit?
Well, as far as this Super Thursday is concerned, I think markets are still very much guessing about what the bank's going to do, what the Bank of England will do. Now, given the weakening trend in the economies, with GDP growth slowing, wage growth is still quite sluggish, consumer plans look like they're being put on hold, it's sort of difficult to understand why the Bank of England would raise rates or even contemplate it. You know, if they do, which is, of course, to fight inflation and help soften the blow of higher prices to the British consumer. If they do raise rates, I think it will be one of those, one-and-done deals. But we don't think they're going to do anything this week, and we do have them on hold for the rest of this year and throughout 2018.
Well, thank you so much, Jennifer Lee, for speaking with me today, and thank you at home for clicking back. Be sure to subscribe. Goodbye for now.